How you going, people? I said I wanted to do this. What are you doing, Mookie? What are you doing over here getting in a little video? Say hi, Dad. I want to say hi to YouTube people. We're going to talk about a knife today. Tell them, Smokey, we're going to talk about a knife. You crazy kitty, you. So this knife here, it's called Fox Knives. And if you go online, you'll find it under the Ultimate Knife. And I haven't even opened this one yet. So this is the one that I got at the gun show. And just to tell you what it looks like, I mean, when I went to their website, to be honest, I was a little turned off. Their website has you read all this warning, and we're not responsible for this, and you're responsible for that, and we don't send it insured. You got to pay more if you want it insured, and they want to charge 17, 18 bucks to ship. I don't know what it costs to mail this priority box, but I'm thinking it's not 17 or 18 bucks. So they mail this and they charge you 18 bucks for shipping, so I was kind of like, you know what, you guys are ripping people off. But I got to admit, when I ordered it, I was like, oh well, I'll take a chance. I ordered it. Within 2 days, they shipped it. It was here. It was in the 2-day shipping. It came quick. They had this just dropped in here. Hi, Mookie. Hi, Mookie. So they had this in here with some peanuts that Mookie will probably like. Mookie, you want a peanut? Again, Fox Knives, the Ultimate Knife. If you go to it, I was going to do this outside, but the wind started blowing. So I'm going to go over why I like this knife and think it's a freaking great knife. Even though I think the website is a little turn off by the way they make you sign all these warnings. Then after you order, they send you this other warning. It could be 8 weeks. We order our knives from Italy. They have nice videos on where the knives are made. The knife's well made. I got no problems with the knife. I got no problem with the shipping. You know, getting here fast. But 20 bucks for shipping, I kind of thought was a little outrageous. Although they did ship it quick and it got here quick. All the warnings about it can take 8 or 10 weeks. Don't call us. Don't make sure you wait 8 weeks before you call us because we already did it and you have to check the website's a pain in the butt. However, to the knife, it's a badass knife. I love this knife. I carried for years a Switchblade as a cop, and it was my backup knife. If I needed, I could get it out. I had to cut a seatbelt, you know, protect myself if my gun went down or something happened. You know, I always had a backup blade somewhere for some sort of cutting job. Either cut somebody out of a car, cut myself out of something, my partner, defend myself, whatever. So the problem with a Switchblade is when you pull out a Switchblade, you have to pull it out, get it in the right position, then hit the button, then it flies open, then you grip it, and then it's ready to use. And those are a lot of steps in a crisis. What's great about this knife, and you can go to their website and watch all their videos, they got this little thing here called the Platinum Wave. It's patented, they call it the Wave. And this little hook right here, when you close this knife, that little hook is right there. Or no, actually the hook's right here. So this little hook right here, when you pull it out of your pocket, it catches your pocket and it opens the knife. So, Smokey, are you chasing something over there? He is. He got a mouse on the run. So when you get this knife, the other problem with a Switchblade is you can't hold it really secure till you get it open because you got to give room for the blade to pop out, and then you can re-grip it. If you use a knife in muddy, wet, or bloody situations, blood gets on your hand, blood's very slippery, it's very easy for the knife to get out. Most stabbing cases in law enforcement, the perpetrator cuts themselves. Their hand slides down the knife and gets cut. When they're stabbing or cutting, they lose grip with the knife, they cut themselves, or usually their blood is mixed up in the melee that they cause with their knife. So this knife, because it has this ring here, when you draw it with this ring, and then once it's open and you grip it, this knife isn't moving in, your hand's not going down, and your hand's not going up. I mean, it's just really on there good. It has the finger loops here, so it makes it nice for the fingers to go through. And your finger's in here, and this knife, nobody's taking it from you, it's not coming out. So those are some good things about the knife. And it's got a nice blade. It's got a good edge on it. It's made of, I don't know what steel. I mean, you can watch our videos and figure it out. I'm just giving you from my use-wise why I like this knife. So now I'm going to zoom in on the knife on my pocket so you can kind of tell how it's opening. If I can get this thing to where I can keep it on my pocket and maybe zoom in a little bit. Alright, so here's the knife. If you pull the knife out like this, it will not open. But the key is, when you think you're going to be in a deadly force situation, you just keep your finger in here and you just get your finger in here. And then when you pull it out, if you tilt it towards you a little bit, just at an angle, and pull it straight out, the knife will open very quickly before you press any buttons, before you do anything. So that's a great asset. I mean, now with this knife here, any punch I throw, any sweeping motion to keep anybody off, I can stab, jab, rip, cut. If I go down a leg, I cut an artery. If I go up to the throat, I cut the throat. This is a great defensive knife. And it's in the perfect position when you draw it out. So let me draw it a couple times, because their videos on drawing, they want you to buy this video and, you know, we're going to teach you how to draw. Then they want you to spend another $150 for a practice knife so you don't cut yourself. Look, I've had this knife for I think 2 days now, and I just pull it out about every 20 seconds when I'm walking or wherever I'm at. I'm just walking around pulling it, making sure I can get it out easy, so it becomes second nature. Muscle memory. The more you do it, the more it'll come out easier. So the first few times, sometimes I pulled it, I didn't tilt it enough, it didn't open. Sometimes I pulled it straight up and it didn't open. Sometimes if I pull it out slow and tilt it, it'll open halfway like so. And if you jank it down, it'll do it. But if you pull it out with the right speed, it opens pretty much all the time very quickly. And it's there. No buttons, no nothing. It's ready to use. You grip your hand. So I just think this is a great knife. It's a great defensive weapon. It's a great ripping weapon to come across. Just imagine somebody sticking their hand out there and you're just trying to block their hand. You're hitting their wrist, their arm. If they get close enough, they grab you. You can jab them and cut. I mean, this is an excellent defensive knife. Of course, some of the liberal states are catching on to them and they're making them outlaw. Because, you know, liberals don't want you to be able to defend yourself. They want you to have to depend on the government and call them. So, again, anytime you sense danger, you think you might need it, your hands are in your pocket, basically you just get that finger in that loop. And then once a finger in the loop, you pull it out, it flips open, then you get your grip, and you're ready to defend yourself. And I mean, it's a great defensive weapon. So, do I like this knife? I think it's a great knife. Anytime I get in an area where nobody's around where I can pull it out, I was like, okay, if I needed my knife right now, how quick can I get it out? Will it go? So I reach down here and I just pull it out and it becomes second nature. It's very easy. I haven't cut myself. I don't think you need to worry about cutting yourself. Let me get this back up to full view here so you can stop looking at my belly. I know it's a six-pack and everything. You guys are jealous. So, look, great knife. It also comes with the... Where the clip is, it's got 3 buttons, so if you want to carry it on the other side, it's already drilled and ready to screw into the other side. So you can just switch the clip. Take those 3 screws out and switch the clip to the other side. So if I want to draw it from this side, same way, which I haven't practiced, it would come out the same way and I just put my clip on the other side. If I wanted to have 2, one on each side, I could pull them both out and be ready to defend myself pretty menacingly. But I carry it on the right side. I carry it on my gun side. Maybe I should carry it on the other side. If I need it, it's there, it's out. I don't have to worry about buttons. I've got a good grip. Even if somebody tries to take my knife like this, they're going to cut their hand and I'm going to be able to grip this knife and protect my weapon so nobody can take it and use it against me. It's not going to get slippery. If it does get slippery, it's still on my finger. It's not coming off. Man, I just think this is a really, really exceptional good knife. It's made well. It functions like it says it's supposed to function. It's a little pricey. I think it's $125 on their website. Then you add in their $20 shipping crap. Again, I'm kind of burnt out of that shipping. I'm a little pissy about that shipping issue. But, great knife. So, this is the one I just ordered. It'll come in a box like so. Take it out. It'll be in a package. Got a piece of paper, I haven't even read it, I don't know what that says. I'm not going to read it here. So I'll get this out. So this is a brand new one. This is one I bought at a gun show. Pretty much the same. The thing I notice is this one is worn down a little bit. The one complaint I have is this feels a little aggressive. Some people like aggressive. It's a little sharp for me. And I think there's a video on their site that tells you how to sand this down and make it smoother. So it's not. And this one, I think because it's older, it's much smoother and nicer handle. So either somebody sanded this down or it's been carried a lot and the pants and the constant rubbing has smoothed it out to where it's not as sharp. But this one just is a little bit sharper. The newer one's a little bit, it feels more scratchy or aggressive grip. I just don't like that aggressive grip. So I like this one's a little bit smoother because it's in there. So I'm going to sand or look at how they sanded this down. I'm going to sand this down and smooth it down a little bit. I think they also show you how to take the clip off. And if you sand it down right underneath the clip, it makes it come off your pocket a little easier. So instead of bending this to make it an easier draw, you just sand down part of this grip. They tell you what it's made of and everything. Again, I'm not into the specifics on what it's made. I'm not trying to endorse it or trying to sell them. But I'm just telling you, man, I like this knife. And I would highly recommend it for a woman. Man, this is a great knife. You keep your finger in here. I mean, you could keep it in a pocket in your purse with any little lip. So when you pulled it out, it would grab that lip and rip it open. And you've got a very, very menacing weapon that's a very good equalizer. If you don't have a gun or you can't get to your gun or you're caught without your gun, this is a fantastic defensive weapon. I mean, the ripping and the swinging and the keeping, nobody's going to grab you. If they do and you start going backwards, you start going to their face, you start going to their arms. I mean, you just rips up, I mean, you can do some serious damage very, very quickly. With each swing you do, you're doing damage. And again, they have a video if you want to take, pay the extra money for their video on how to do it and how to use it. I'm thinking if I got this in my hand, I don't need to know much. I know if you come close to me and I can either punch you or grab you, you're getting cut. I don't care what I do, but if I can get my hands on you in any way, shape, or form, you're getting cut or stabbed very quickly. And it's a great little knife, man. You can look it up. I'll put a link to their website, The Ultimate Knife. You can watch their videos, whatever. I'm not getting anything. Like I said, I'm kind of dogging them about their shipping and all their warnings and shit when you order it. But they shipped it quick. I got it. I got no complaints with the knife. It's a nice knife. And just wanted to pass that on. A great, great addition to any self-defense tools or options that you may have. I really, really like this knife. All right? Hope that helps.